Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
They'll run it here. This is James White. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's White, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Mike, 58, right there. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Alert 3.
On second down, they'll run with White. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Yellow lady. Mike, 51.
Now Brees on third down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Brees. And his throw here's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Brees. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to, and it's 3rd and short. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Mike. Ready. You ready?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Cordero Patterson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. First and goal. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Breeze. Goes underneath here to White. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
95-56, 95-56.
Watch the run. They're running.
They go right back to White here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5-8, 5-8.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. It's complete. James White. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
You ready?
Set. Rip right, rip right. Slam, slam.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Breeze going to throw. And a dump off to White. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
We got double up, double up.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Shrugs him off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Like 25.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, and his pass incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ryan, that's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He finds Beckham, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check. No. They can't hang
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Gano for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Ready, 5-9. 50 wants the money. Here we go. Quick dance. Ready, set.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down now, it's White. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Got a man, it's Amendola. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
You ready?
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Breeze now to throw. Amendola's got it, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got White here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now Breeze. Open man is Gordon, complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Now Breeze.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now, Breeze again. That's complete. It's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the draw, here's White. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now for Breeze. He hits White, complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyle Rudolph in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Play action. Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at about the 14. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Check.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Ryan. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's White. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Breeze now on first down. Gets it to Gordon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, it's White. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On second and 9, Breeze. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they try to sweep to Jones. And some room to roam now. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan completes it to Aguilar.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Ryan. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Robert Kimdichie able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now.
Well, partner, it was a slow start, but boy, the numbers here in the second half.
Well, they're kind of telling the story right now, aren't they?
Not only are they telling it, they're shouting it because now he sees the opportunities that are coming his way, and it doesn't matter whether it's 1 or 100, he's going up and getting the football.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Breeze now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Ready, 95-56. Stop your body.
Here's White. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Ryan.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the draw, it's White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 5-9. We play to win. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Murray. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ready. 95-56.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They keep it on the ground. White again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, White, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
I smell fear in that offense.
Check.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.